This is a moment. Like, this is what dreams are made of, you know? You're there with a guy that wants to take what's yours. It's the best feeling in all sports. Has to be.
Robert Whittaker is in the black with gold trim. Israel Adesanya in the white with gold trim. You will get constant stance switches out of Adesanya.
Whittaker has to make this fight a little bit dirty. It can't look too clean. If it looks too clean, you're fighting Israel's fight. If it's just a straight kickboxing match, there aren't many people in the world that can beat Israel at that. You got to make it ugly a little bit.
Whittaker does believe he has the striking advantage despite what would appear to be an obvious edge in wrestling and grappling. I'm sure Adesanya might take issue with that given all the strides he has made to round out his game over the last few years.
Adesanya's wrestling has improved a ton, John, so it may be discouraging for guys to try to take him down at this point.
It is amazing how beloved Robert Whittaker is in this nation as he tries to find his way into striking range. Adesanya lands the jab. Nice head movement by Adesanya. You see he's wide-eyed as he tries to get his reads here early.
This is what Adesanya has to do. He has to fight behind that jab. He can't allow Whittaker to get close. You know, earlier we talked about guys cutting weight into the wrong division. Talk about Robert Whittaker, a guy that once he went up from 170, became the champion of the world and has become one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the entire UFC.
Right, and Adesanya doesn't cut a lot of weight. We've seen him at times come in as low as 183, and it looked like he touched Whittaker there.
Whittaker is throwing that jab up at Adesanya. As he charges, he's throwing that jab up into Israel. And he's hit Israel a couple times, and I think Izzy respects his power now.
Whittaker has been the busier striker early. Adesanya a touch more efficient. First clinch situation and a quick breakaway.
Your hand is open on the release. Okay, it's okay. Look at me. Oh, take time, take time. I saw the hand open on the wrist. Completely accidental. Let's go.
Momentary pause in the action due to an inadvertent eye poke. Back to it now.
Watching how calm Adesanya is when Whittaker's throwing everything with so much heat is crazy.
Adesanya has forced some misses out of Whittaker here early on as he attacks the lower half, but you got to think Rob was expectant that there might be some of that.
A lot of big actions by Robert Whittaker, though. Throwing big old looping punches, not being as straight as he normally is. Wants to get to Adesanya.
Adesanya with authority up top. Whittaker wise to raise that right hand. Adesanya said he wouldn't be surprised by any action from Robert Whittaker tonight. Said he might try to shoot early on. That does not appear to be the case through 4 minutes. You see the striking numbers, the significant strikes. Less than a minute now to go round one.
But just watching, you know, Whittaker's throwing everything so hard. Adesanya's still just kind of feeling him out. Big lunging strikes by Whittaker.
Adesanya trying to create an angle there. Both guys so cerebral in there, both masters at making adjustments, and Figure to try to make some in advance of this second round here forthcoming.
A very on a big action.
Big knockdown! That's it!
Wait.
Is that the end of the round? Okay, that was the horn. Okay.
Oh my goodness, I thought the fight was
Huge
over.
knockdown. Mark Goddard obviously heard the horn. I did not.
I was just about to say, a big action could win you the round. And that action right there